Hey, Breaking Dawn, Part 1. This is what everyone's talking about. It's already broken all kinds of box office records this weekend. Now, the big scene, if you read the book, you know, of course, that big scene, it's making a lot of people queasy. Some people actually throwing up in the middle of the movie.
I cannot believe, well, especially, too, because this movie, like, a lot of young kids like this movie. I cannot believe they actually put this in here. And it was a little graphic, a little on the graphic side.
So you got to catch up with everybody at the big world premiere.
I did. In fact, you know, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fans all over the place. Here's wonderful red carpet talking to everybody. Take a look. Look at all these people screaming for you.
I know, they're so amazing.
How do you all feel when all these fans are screaming for you and excited about your music?
It's exciting. I mean, I think they're most excited to see the actors, and we'll just be a nice little opening act.
I have to say, I like your outfit. You have the little sweater thing going on with the cow neck
with
there.
the unnecessary collar. I think it's to become, like, super evil whenever I want to be.
And what can people expect from you in this movie? What is your character, too? Is it different from the last time we saw you?
Well, yeah, we've generally seen Jasper as just kind of buttoned down, very serious, stoic character, very almost dangerous at times. But now I get to finally cut loose, have a little fun, smile for the first time, I think, in the entire series, so that's fun for me.
Wow, I don't know how you heard anything. It would be like being at Chuck E. Cheese if Justin Bieber walked in. How do you hear anything?
What did you say? Oh, you smiled. That's what it was.
As much as I bust your chops about your crush on Taylor Lautner, I kind of have a thing going for Ashley Greene. I got to be honest.
Really? Well, I had a chance to talk to her.
Oh?
Jealous about that?
A little bit.
The Cullen wedding. Now, Ashley, you played such a huge part. Without giving too much away, you helped plan the wonderful wedding. So with that said, what was that like? Did you get any fun tips for you maybe in the future? Or what do you think people want to know about this wedding we'll all see here shortly?
Don't plan your own wedding. That's a lot of work. No, it was really fun. I think Alice kind of thrives in this, and to everyone else's event, she's had like 100 years to master it. So it's kind of a breeze for her, and she's, I think, very excited to be orchestrating the whole thing and have the reins and be able to kind of control everything. Because she's, you know, wanted this since she basically met Bella, and she could see, you know, what Bella did for Edward, and so I feel like she's been planning it forever, and so everything was kind of perfect and detail-oriented, and I think it was, you know, it was just enough to make it beautiful and magical, but it wasn't overdone or gaudy, because that's just not her style.
Oh, Ashley, how do I love thee? I got to be honest, as jealous as I was that you got that interview,
yes.
The dude's in the shot. I don't like it when the dude's in the shot. It takes my focus away, because I just want like a tight shot on the female.
Jackson Rathbone doesn't do it for you? I mean, his jaw, his hair.
No, I was trying to make an adult video innuendo, but I guess we missed that. You know, don't make innuendos around the preacher's daughter, because they won't get it.
Way over my head on that one.
All right, speaking of crushes, Taylor Lautner is every woman and camera guy Steve's childhood dream. I talked to him and took your viewer question in. Take a look. Nice work in this.
Thank you so much.
It's a little, like it leaves you in a mood. Like I even woke up today a little unsettled from this.
I agree. I just recently saw the final version, and you walk out of that theater, and it does. It's very serious. It's very intense, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat, you know, the entire time until the very, very end.
And man, some of the, again, I don't want to plot spoil, but there's scenes. I brought all 3 of my children into the world. I know what goes on in the delivery room. A lot goes on in the delivery room.
That's intense.
I thought it was rough. Nothing like this, though.
Yeah. This was, I'm really happy with it, and, you know, with the birth scene specifically, I'm thrilled with that. Because it was interesting shooting it on the day. It was very intense in the room, and we did it full out, but, you know, we were still wondering what it was going to look like, and we hope it lived up to the expectations, but I'm so happy with it.
I got to take care of the viewers, so we said, hey, if you got a question, put it out there. So this is Miriam, if that's cool.
Hi, my name is Miriam Gomez, and I want to ask, what is one thing you hate about being famous, and what is one thing you love about being famous?
Right, Miriam. I can't even touch the hate. I can't even go there, because there's, I mean, I don't want to use, I mean, I am doing what I love to do. So if fame comes with that, fine. But I mean, I honestly am so privileged and so blessed to be sitting here today and to be able to work with talented people like this. And I honestly have no complaints because I'm having the time of my life.
Well, you handle it well. You wear it well.
Thank you so much.
I try to steer clear of personal questions because I know there's always a publicist ready to jump in, but I'd like to ask one if that's okay.
All right.
Werewolf pants. I notice werewolves don't wear pants.
Yeah.
So, like, when the whole lot of you transform into the werewolf,
Yep.
like, do you have to, like, when you go back to being human, do you all have to get together and round up your pants? Dude, wait, these are yours.
Is a good question.
Do you, like, all huddle around and try them on to figure out whose is whose?
I know, we all have the same little jean shorts, but no, it is
various sizes, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it gets a little confusing on set.
So I always wondered, as cool as it is, and that's one of my favorite points in the movies, is when you transform.
Right.
Whatever sparks it. But I always wondered, you're out all night, thinking, dude, where did I leave my pants?
Where did I leave my pants? I know.
Sure.
We've thought about that logic quite a bit. We're like, okay, they have to put their pants somewhere in the woods, so they have to remember where they are so they can come back after they come back to human.
And I thought, if it's just you, that's fine. You get mad, you think, oh yeah, I got mad here, so that's where it became. But it's when like all of you take
and
off.
then there's a stack of like 6 or 7 jean shorts.
It's a Wolfpack pants caddy somewhere.
Yep, behind that tree.
I'm sorry, I've just been wondering about that.
Even then, did he even answer your question still?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did.
Not so much. Hey, by the way, you saw the viewer question? Go to reelschannel.com. It's that easy. And then click on Market the Movies. And then if you scroll down, you're going to see Skype. Boom, hit that. You'll be able to find us so you can participate in the next big celebrity interview. Like maybe your Team Edward.
Yes.
Robert Pattinson. Talk to him. Take a look. Are there ever moments where you've always been so gracious and so humble and so kind and you're so patient with the fans, but are there ever times where fans are hitting you up for information, you just start making stuff up?
Oh, all the time. I make up everything to everyone.
Like, what's the best spin that had nothing to do with the truth that you put on this to an ardent fan?
Oh God, so much. I'm worse with journalists. I mean, literally, everyone is saying, because they're saying like, so, someone told me that the sex scene was originally R-rated. Like, why was that? And I was like, oh man, it's because there's terrible things were happening in it. Like, I think it was basically a snuff film. So they kind of, that type of stuff. I mean, I kind of do stuff for sound bites to come out, so I kind of freak out the studio.
Oh man, and you're about to notice that he and Kristen Stewart are wearing the same shirts on the same day. The studio is still trying to perpetuate that myth that they're together, like they're really an item. Folklore. Anyway, talk to her. Take a look. Movies that are appropriately intense to watch. I've been in the delivery room 3 times for my kids, so I know stuff happens there, and it's not always pretty.
Right.
But man, in this scene, one of the most intense scenes ever.
There's not too much like research material to, how do you have a vampire baby?
Right. You can't hang out with vampires giving delivery. You don't really.
I know, and it's so through her perspective, and like Bill did such a beautiful job at making it kind of beautiful. I mean, it's scary and it's very intense and it's heavy, but it feels kind of human. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like she's fighting, and yes, demon baby, Edward doesn't like it, thinks it's gonna kill her. It can also be put into real life.
Exactly. My mom and dad thought I was gonna grow up to kill everybody, and look, I just made bad TV shows.
Little demon
That's all.
baby. Same thing.
All right, I like this movie. It's my favorite of all of the Twilight. I've seen it 3 times this weekend alone because so many different people want to go see it. So I go, all right, I'll go with you again, and it holds up.
You know what? I was gonna say it's mature, which is what I like about it. There wasn't a lot of action like the other ones, but this one, baby, wedding, love, baby, it works.
And the wedding is so beautiful. Everything's all white and glistening.